So we have games like Zombicide Black Plague, Dark Souls, where we have an item deck, an acquisition deck. And as you play the game, you defeat zombies, you search a room, you beat down some minions, you fight that boss, you get souls, you get currency. You spend that currency, and we see this across a number of fantasy-based dungeon-type exploration games. You search, you draw a card randomly from a pile, and it's some sort of item, some sort of armor, maybe a spell. So my question, my curiosity is, for some of these games, the decks of items, especially once you start adding in various expansions and things, this deck is pretty thick. It's pretty high. Do you, as a player, at some time before, or as the owner of the game or a board game enthusiast, do you go through and look at all of the items, right? You're doing unboxing, you're checking out the miniatures. Maybe you want to make sure that all the cards are there. You're looking through. Is it a spoiler to go through and look at all the items? Or do you take the approach, and this is the approach that I take, do you play the game, and through the playing of the game, the discovery of the items, and over time you learn what's in the deck? And of course, the challenge here, if we're looking at Dark Souls, you fight some minions, you fight the boss, mini-boss, big boss, soon-to-be mega-boss, and you get these currencies, souls. You go back to the blacksmith, and it's a deck of randomized cards that you shift up every time you play. You sort through them. And as you spend souls, you randomly draw these cards. You never really know what you're going to get. It could be something exactly that you need. It could be something later on as you level up, you're working towards. It could be something that, based on your current power level, you've already kind of passed. Now, I have about 42, 43, 44, somewhere in there. I have to look at the exact record. Plays into Dark Souls, and I love the game. Have I seen every item in there? I think so, but I can't really be sure 100%. So I feel like, from the board gaming perspective, and just my perspective, and then I'm going to turn it over to the comments for your thoughts, games where there's an item deck, and again, Zombicide Black Plague is another great example. Have I seen everything in the deck combining Wolfsburg and Black Plague? Maybe. I've played the game a lot, and not only my copy, but other copies with a friend. Possibly. But I feel like, in terms of board gaming, this element of self-discovery and this element of surprise is important, and it's something that we don't want to do on there, as in kind of look ahead of time. Your thoughts, comments, feedback? What do you guys think?